Wealth is one of the most misunderstood concepts in the modern world. Most people think wealth is a number in a bank account, or expensive things, or flashy achievements. But wealth is none of those things. Wealth is a system of choices, repeated over years, sometimes decades, and more often than not, in silence. This is luxury logic, calm thinking in a noisy world. Today we're going to redefine wealth, not as income, not as status, but as a way of life. Not because it sounds nice, but because it actually works. Let's begin. Most people look at the wealthy and see success, but success is visible. Wealth often is not. Wealth is not a car. Wealth is not a house. Wealth is not a number on Instagram. Those things are signals. Luxury logic cares about the underlying reality, the invisible pattern that produces freedom. Real wealth is control over your time, options that others don't have, decisions you can make without pressure. If you have those three, you are wealthy, regardless of how much you show. But most people never get here because they are distracted by visibility. They invest their energy in looking successful rather than becoming successful. They pursue image rather than logic. And that's where the first mistake happens. Income feels safe. A steady paycheck feels comfortable. And comfort feels good. But comfort is dangerous. Income alone does not create wealth. A job provides stability, not freedom. A job pays you for your time. Wealth pays you while you are not working. Jobs exchange time for money. Wealth exchanges systems for time. Systems that work for you. That's the critical difference. You can make a lot of money and still be broke. Because if you spend as fast as you earn, you will never have control. Control is the true currency of wealth. Comfort conditions behavior. When money rises, spending rises with it. New gadgets, new clothes, new routines. Every time you spend to maintain an image, you trade freedom for status. Status feels good, but it doesn't scale. It doesn't compound. It only consumes. Real wealth requires restraint. That doesn't mean deprivation. It means choosing deliberately. Every purchase, every commitment, every decision must be evaluated for its effect on time and optionality. If a choice reduces your future options, it is expensive, even if it feels good today. That's why most people think they are doing fine, until one unexpected event changes everything. Luxury logic doesn't panic. It prepares, quietly, consistently. Real wealth grows where attention is controlled and time horizons are long. This is why the early phase of wealth creation often feels invisible. No flashy results, no applause, just routine, just discipline. And that's why most people quit. They seek evidence of success, soon, but wealth often rewards patience, not haste. This is the invisible phase, the quiet accumulation. The part that feels boring, beholds everything. Because when others quit, you progress. When others react, you prepare. When others chase trends, you think. This asymmetry is where real advantage lies. Patience is not passive. Patience is a skill. Patience means making decisions with a longer horizon. Not tomorrow, not next month, but years and decades. This is how wealth compounds, slowly, quietly, relentlessly. When decisions are made from a place of calm rather than reaction, they are better decisions, because impatience always costs more in the long run. Luxury logic understands that, not as a catchphrase, but as a practice. And today, when the world rewards the loud, the quiet thinker gains leverage. The world gives attention to the flashy, but it rewards the patient, and the patient accumulate. Wealth is not a number, it is a system, a system of choices, repeated over time. Comfort feels good, but restraint builds freedom. Visibility is noise. Calm is power. If you begin to think differently about wealth, not as a destination, but as a consistent way of choosing, you begin to see where real advantage lies. This is luxury logic.